Hey guys, it's Dr. Travis McDermott, Vegas Vet here with you again. Today we are outside in the yard area at Durango Animal Hospital because we are talking about the heat. So we're getting into the hot season here in Vegas and pretty much most of the rest of the country. And one of the things that we have to deal with in pets is the heat. So heat stroke, hot temperatures, hot asphalt, and those kind of things. So the big thing with heat stroke is, as we get into these summer months, we just have to be really, really careful. Dogs and cats are more sensitive to us than to the heat because they don't sweat like we do. So they lose most of their heat through their paws and through panting. And so that just makes them more susceptible. Certain dogs and cats are going to be more susceptible. Those are going to be dogs and cats that have the short faces. We're thinking bulldogs, pugs, Persian cats. We're going to also worry about elderly dogs and cats, overweight dogs and cats. These are going to be our risk factors, but any dog can get it and any cat can get it. So we just have to be really careful. So the things that we want to watch for when we see a pet that's overheated, we're going to look at excessive panting, excessive drooling. Sometimes they stumble, they seem lethargic, they have vomiting or diarrhea, things like that after they've been out in the heat. These are really serious signs. The best way to avoid this is going to be staying inside during the hot parts of the day, making sure we have lots of water. Never taking your dog in the car in the heat. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. And just overall general common sense and thinking of making sure that our pets are staying cool. Now, if your pet does exhibit these symptoms, the best thing to do is get to a vet as soon as possible. Heat stroke is extremely important and can even mean can go up to death, and so I have seen dogs die in Vegas from heat stroke pretty much yearly, and it's overall pretty avoidable. So if you see them, get them in as soon as possible. And what you can do in the meantime is you can try to cool them down a little bit. You do not want to use cold water. If you use cold water, it'll constrict the vessels, the blood vessels in their extremities, in their legs and arms, and will prevent them from cooling down and getting cooling temperature there. So what you want to do is use kind of cool water, not cold water. And you can also wrap their feet and their paw pads in rags with cold water. You can spray alcohol, like isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol, on their pads, and that will help cool them down a little bit. But the big thing is getting them to us as quick as possible so that we can take care of them. Another thing that often gets missed when we talk about the heat outside is going to be the asphalt. So the asphalt in our fake grass behind me gets extremely hot in the summer. So asphalt, if we're looking at a 90-degree temperature, the asphalt can be as much as 145 degrees. So we can burn paw pads off, and every year we have dogs that come in with paw pads that are burned off. So if you're going to be out in that temperatures, make sure they have little booties on or they're not walking on the asphalt. If you go hiking with them, make sure that they have the booties on the trails. And then obviously something that gets talked about everywhere is leaving your dog in the car. So we all think, I'm just going to run into the store real fast, I'll crack the windows, it'll be okay. It takes about 10 minutes at 90 degrees, so we're going back to that 90-degree weather, to get a car up to about 110 degrees. In 30 minutes, it's up to closer to 125, 130. So, we do see pets that pass away from being in the car. So avoid that altogether. Make sure that you're not going out in the middle of the day, and just overall make sure that we're keeping these animals safe and not getting hot, not getting overheated, and not burning their paw pads. And if you do see that, bring them in as soon as possible so that we can get them in and treated. The sooner we get to them, the faster and better we can get them recovered. So if you have any questions, you can ask below in the comment section. Please, this summer season, enjoy the pool, but make sure your pet is safe. And if you have any questions, you can always let me know. Otherwise, it's been Dr. Travis McDermott, Vegas Vet, with another episode. Like and share us if you think your friends will benefit from this. And follow us on YouTube, and we'll try to get as much information out to you as possible. You guys have a great day.